2023, a group of researchers formed the Truth Mafia, a collective determined to investigate conspiracies and occult mysteries that have been buried for centuries. With a passion for uncovering the truth, they delve into the darkest corners of history, pop culture, and ancient mysteries, seeking answers to questions that have plagued humanity for ages. The Truth Mafia is led by Tommy Truthful, a man shrouded in mystery and intrigue, dedicated to uncovering the hidden truths behind some of the world's most perplexing and enigmatic phenomena. Their research has led them down countless rabbit holes, from deciphering ancient symbols to exploring the hidden meanings behind popular media and literature. Despite the risks and challenges they face, the Truth Mafia remains steadfast in their quest for knowledge. Will their investigations lead to groundbreaking revelations, or will they unravel an even deeper web of secrets and lies? Only time will tell in this ongoing saga of conspiracy and intrigue.
Welcome to another episode of the Truth Mafia podcast. Today, I have an amazing episode for you. We're going to get into CERN's sacrifice that took place on April 8th, but they waited till the 9th to release it to the masses of Peter Higgs, and he dies at 94, released on 9/4, the anniversary of Prince Philip and DMX's death, and that was Little Nas X's birthday. So I know what you're thinking, oh, he was 94 years old. You know, well, most likely, guys, he probably died months prior. And they just waited to bring it out to the public because they love doing it like that. It's all about harvesting the energy. Or they could have really sacrificed him on that day too, you know. But it's definitely done by the numbers. And before we get going here, we got a mega sale going on over at truthfultv.com. That link is down in the bio. Use promo code SALE17. Any of the items that are not on sale, you can use promo code SALE17. If they're on sale, the promo code won't work because it's already on sale. And that's on our truthfultv.com website. We have two websites, truthfultv.com and truthmafia.com. Truthfultv.com is where I do my personal decode. So if you want to find out your role in this simulation we call life, are you an NPC or a first player character? You can check that out over on truthfultv.com. And then truthmafia.com, this is where we have our members only content, where you get access to our whole catalog, posts, lives, uploads, my movie decodes, which they hacked me yesterday when I was working on a decode for the movie Scoop about Prince Andrew and his interview that he did on the BBC. We'll talk a little bit about that, what happened. They literally burnt my computer up. I mean, it froze, overheated. I had to get a new freaking computer. Then they hacked my Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi went down. It was crazy. I mean, it was crazy. I posted about it on social media. I posted a members only post up on truthmafia.com. As it was going along, I screenshotted everything the internet company was saying and showed you the timestamps and everything. It was very bizarre. But yeah, we're going to get into all that. Make sure you guys check the links down in the description. My boy Doenut's links are down there too. He has a Patreon, amazing content over there. And before we get started,
The Truth Mafia, led by Capo De Capi Tommy Truthful, alongside his underboss Doenut Factory, the consigliere Anio Saru, and Capo Paranoid American of paranoidamerican.com, all united under one flag to combat censorship and champion free speech. Become a made member today. Click the link in our bio on Instagram, in the description on all other platforms. Join the Truth Mafia, become untouchable. Play your part in this vital information warfare at truthmafia.com.
this is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107. And this podcast is sponsored by Body Align and the Energy Wellness Band. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know who the heck's calling me. Well, let me turn this off. My apologies about that. There we go. This podcast is sponsored by Body Align, the Energy Wellness Band, and that link is down in the description. Use promo code Truth Mafia. It helps to block all these negative frequencies we're getting hit with. So, without further ado, I have my brother from another mother on here with me today, Doenut Factory. Brother Doenut, how you doing?
Yo, what up? It's Doenut. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, brother. I'm good, man. So could you tell us a little bit about like what's going on with this whole Peter Higgs situation?
Absolutely. Peter Higgs is the guy who came up with the concept or the idea that there's a God particle. That's what CERN is all about. And they say they discovered the God particle. Now, the guy, Peter Higgs, who came up with this whole idea for CERN, died on April 8th, the day of this eclipse. And in the news reports for months prior, they were saying that CERN was going to be activated on this day. And it looked like it was. I was watching the actual CERN website of the meters. You could actually watch them on the website. A lot of people in the comments saying it wasn't activated, but that doesn't really matter if it was activated or not.
Yeah, it was. Them are people that believe that Trump's coming to save them.
Well, a lot of people were in my comments. I told everybody there's going to be no red heifer sacrifice because that doesn't happen, that ritual, until the third temple is built. And people were in the comments saying I was wrong about that too. And I didn't see any red heifer sacrifice. So
no, it's a purification ritual. It definitely will not happen until the and you know they say this is what they say, Doenut, that the CERN is shut down and the white hats are in control of it, and there's military tribunal. You know all that BS,
bro. I got that in the comments too. It's kind of crazy because what CERN is all the data that we're doing gets sent back to CERN. No government military control CERN. It's a whole new world order control system of CERN. So who actually controls it? You can't really point a finger to anybody. So saying that the White Hats control it, that doesn't make sense to me.
No.
What they're doing with these rituals, they were doing rituals at CERN in a private area at CERN, doing a robed ritual looking like something like Eyes Wide Shut, or in this screenshot right here on the thumbnail on America. They do rituals there. It's an absolute fact that's televised. They've got the television of them going into tunnels, making a big clock portal, and a lot of the weird things happen when CERN is activated. There was strange weather events. I was looking out for Sioux Falls to turn green. It didn't happen, but it
did the last time, though. Remember,
it did the last time, but the weather was strange in Sioux Falls, and the weather has been cloudy, either due to things in the sky making it cloudy, cloud seeding, or something like that. I don't know, but the guy who created this concept dies the day of the eclipse of April 8th. And the news was released on 4/9. He died at 9/4, which you can write out as a date 9/4 in most other countries besides America. So seems very ritualistic, and for it to happen on the eclipse is going back to these king kill rituals back to Mesopotamia. It's an ancient ritual that goes down. And he's not the only big artist or person to pass away on an eclipse. You got Evelyn de Rothschild, who created The Economist magazine that predicts the future. And what they were predicting in the future in The Economist magazine for 2024 was this eclipse, and Trump was the eclipse. He passed away the day after an eclipse, or a day before, just like young Dolph did as well.
Yep. And look, he spent most of his career in Edinburgh, Scotland. So then they push it to the public on April 9th, 4994. And that was the anniversary of Prince Philip, who was the Duke of Edinburgh. And Prince Philip being the Duke of Edinburgh, if you look at their Edinburgh's logo, like their coat of arms, not this one, this is Prince Philip's logo, but Edinburgh's here, I'll show you right here. I did this members only post. I put it in there. I'll give you a little sneak peek. This is where they hacked me yesterday, guys. Okay, down here, right there, this symbol right here. See how it has the X symbol? So that's Edinburgh right there. And that's where the guy was from, that Peter Higgs. Now, most likely, he probably died way before April 8th. They just waited till April 8th to bring it out to the public. Because, yes, he was old as dirt. But it's still done in a ritualistic fashion because they waited for that day to harvest that energy, with the ritual. So, and yeah, they'll try to say like this thing right here where they were doing that ritual outside. They try to say, oh, that was a prank they did at CERN. But the dude video recording it, I mean, that's what they're going to say. If they're doing a ritual out there and it gets exposed, they're not going to say, yeah, we were sacrificing someone. They're going to say, oh, no, that was a prank. You know what I'm saying, guys? So if you want to believe them, then I believe they were sacrificing people out there. And I definitely believe they've done it way more than just that video. That
the debunking of it goes into just some crazy controlling information. That ritual, I don't know what happened, but what they filmed, it was a ritual at CERN in a courtyard at CERN. So yeah. I mean, right, so
yeah, the debunking of it's
we couldn't walk up in there with 8 people deep with robes on at night.
No,
not you know even what I mean. So yeah. it was at CERN, and it was a ritual that took place at CERN.
Can I play this video you did?
Yeah.
Physicist Peter Higgs, who was behind the Higgs boson, the God particle discovered at CERN, dies on the eclipse April 8th, the day CERN was reactivated. CERN is known for doing secret rituals in front of Shiva statues, in eyes wide shut styled robes, and performed public televised rituals. Was this a substitute king sacrificial ritual? The substitute king ritual was an ancient Mesopotamian religious rite of human sacrifice, performed to safeguard the king from danger perceived to come from evil omens. These omens were generally thought to arise from eclipses. The man who proposed the God particle, which was discovered at CERN, dies on the eclipse when CERN was reactivated. Do you think that this was a ritual?
We're very confident now that we can go after the rarest, which is the Higgs.
Yo, what up? It's Doenut, and you tuning in to all your Illuminati news. What are the odds that Peter Higgs, who proposed the God particle, which was discovered at CERN, on this eclipse, a sacrificial day, and CERN being reactivated, that he passes away? The eclipse is full of strange things. The last time Donald Trump looked at the eclipse, that's when the downfall of his presidency started to take place. And on the predictive programming of The Economist magazine, shows Trump as the eclipse. The creator of The Economist magazine, Evelyn de Rothschild, passed away a day before the eclipse in 2022. Just like young Dolph, who made the Illuminati paper route, passed away a few days before the eclipse in 2021. Are these substitute king rituals? We got the Civil War movie coming out the day the Civil War took place. These dates are very important. What are your thoughts on all this? Put your comments down below and go support us. Go to the website, get the newsletter. The newsletter comes with free videos and you get updated on these strange events. Go to the Patreon to get this exclusive, dangerous content. Tons of videos. All you got to do is click the link below, join the official, click here. It'll bring you in where you can log in, put your information in, and then access hundreds of videos. Anyway, it's Doenut. Smash that like button, share this video out, and God bless.
So go make sure you guys go support Doenut over there. And Doenut, what was that day you just showed in there? I seen
April 12th.
No, the November 19th date.
Yeah, so that was the eclipse of 2021, the day after the 322 date. And the day before that, young Dolph passed away. And a lot of people in the comment section are kind of ignorant when it comes to hip hop. So people are like, young Dolph isn't even a big rapper. Nope. Absolutely wrong. He's huge.
Yeah, he's pretty big.
And his album was the Illuminati Paper Route, and he had that ring that all the rappers wear that passed away.
Yeah, oh yeah, but Young Dolph is actually was very big, and I'm not into rap, but he was. So this November 19th date is massive when it comes to astrology, guys, because you guys might know that Pluto's return was in 27 degrees Capricorn, and that was the first time it happened since 1776. And then March 23rd of 2023, we had Pluto go into Aquarius, only to retrograde back into Capricorn twice before shifting into Aquarius for good, coming up on November 19th of 2024. So that's going to be very important too, that day. And that's the day after the 322nd day of the year, that Illuminati day. But Pluto's return, there's all this 27 stuff going on right now. Remember, Nas had that song 27 Summers. And then, like I was talking to Doenut about, they just had this new thing called Sky Shield that all the European countries are going under, and Switzerland joined it, right? Sky Shield, which equals 27, guys. And Black Cube's 27, Chicago set 27, where they have in Chicago, they have kind of a smaller CERN there. And in my decode that I did last night on Civil War, me and Doenut watched it in the middle of the night, which we'll get into that in a minute too. It ties into the codes get into Chicago, and that's where I think they're going to launch the Civil War at, where the twin eclipses made the X over that area, the Illinois area. We had this guy, he played in the spinoff of Yellowstone. You guys know who he was? I never even knew who he was, but he died. He went missing. He played in 1923, actor Cole Brings. Plenty dies 27, found dead in Kansas. Now this happened last week. But I did a slide on it and just didn't do a live since then. And the 27 Club. So what is that all about? We have people like Jimi Hendrix, Kurt Cobain, so many more that have died, Jim Morrison, Janis Joplin, that have died at the age of 27. You have, what was that girl's name? She was a famous singer. She knew that they were Amy Winehouse. Amy Winehouse said publicly that she thought she would be killed and become part of the 27 Club. And, look, she ended up dying. So there's something weird going on with that whole 27 number. And it really got famous. It wasn't until Kurt Cobain allegedly took his own life in 1994, which 94 was 7 years before 9/11, 94. So this guy dies at 94, right, guys? Aliens 94. Flip 94 around. What is it? 49. CERN ritual equals 49. So I would say Doenut's on to something with what he's talking about. CERN ritual 49 and reduction.
Going back to the 27 Club, right? You got Brittany Murphy and 27 Club, but it originates from a satanic element where the first person to join the 27 Club was a blues singer. Robert Johnson. Robert Johnson met the devil at the crossroads. And the crossroads, I think, could kind of symbolize an X, right?
Yep.
Sideways. Kind of,
Good.
a cross is an X sideways. And I always think that was interesting that he met the devil on the 33rd parallel and gave him. That's where that story's coming from, Robert Johnson.
Wow, that
And I
is
was looking at pictures of Robert Johnson to see if he's got the Sampaku eyes, and it looks like he does.
What does this guy have? What kind of eyes does he have?
He just got just regular eyes.
Just right. He ain't got no Sampaku eyes.
No, Paranoid American though. In that picture in the beginning, he got the Sampaku eyes. I noticed.
Shout out to Paranoid American, who recently just interviewed David Icke, guys. And if you're a member on truthmafia.com, you can watch that interview. It's up on truthmafia.com for members only. And you guys are just getting it early, a couple weeks before it'll be released to all the public. But so in 2011, 17 years after Cobain's death, Amy Winehouse died at age 27. 17 years after Kurt Cobain. Kill is 17. So, that to me is very fascinating. And back to that number, you see what's all 27 guys: cloned, cloning, drugged, how a lot of these people die from drug overdoses, right? And then Big Pharma's 27, Witches is 27, Hendrix is 27. So, you definitely can see the true agenda behind these things. And there's an organic source code to it all, but it lets you see through what is really going on with an event or a ritual, right? So not meaning that someone's in behind the scenes making all the numbers add up, although they do that on certain days. It's called shifting the energy and hacking the frequency. Just like I know how to do it, they know how to do it. They'll have these rituals or these concerts on certain ley lines, certain energy points under certain astrology, and making sure the person that's hosting the concert, their name lines up numerically, even down to what color schemes are being presented. Because when you're doing a ritual, you have to make sure the energy is flowing into the proper place where you want it to go. And that all plays a part in it. It's ancient alchemical magic, what they're doing on us. But this sky shield, very fascinating with the whole 27 connection. Now back to this guy Doenut broke down. I'm going to show you that he's dead on with what he's saying. So first of all, he dies on 4/8, right? Well, Peter Higgs equals 48, and black hole is 4/8. Cernunnos is 48. Cernunnos is the Celtic lord of hell. Birthing is 48. And what I say this all the time, maybe they are birthing some anti-Christ type entity that is more connected to AI than we know out of this black hole, this large hadron collider. Now, today, April 10th, is the end of the ritual that took place with Aleister Crowley. So all the alien stuff shows up after him, right, Doenut? After his protege, Jack Parsons, opened that portal in 1946 during the Babylon workings. And then next thing you know, aliens start popping up. We have Roswell right after that. And he dies. Crowley dies 116 days after the Babylon workings, which is 9/11 flipped upside down. 116 is Ogdode, which are the 8 primordial creator deities with heads of serpents and frogs. And Crowley was in contact with these entities. Ayahuasca, which is
zoom in, because people can't really see it. It's kind of small, but it's just very important what Tommy pulled up. If you zoom into the dates, no.
I'm about to full screen you.
Oh, okay. If you zoom into those dates, April 8th is when ayahuasca was summoned by Crowley, which was the eclipse, and when they activated CERN, all the way to today. And today's the 10th, but this was in 1904. So he summoned this creature, ayahuasca, which has AI, sounds like ayahuasca, 8, 9, and 10 in 1904. He talked to them, and then they wrote this book called the Book of the Law. And that's what L. Ron Hubbard and Jack Parson, who created the rocket program, they were doing this ritual out of the Book of the Law, this Babylon workings of the Scarlet Woman, doing this magic with each other, going into, Sodomic portals and stuff. And then this is where that story of all the aliens, and then we're hearing about Roswell and all this stuff on the 33rd parallel as well, which is where Jack Parson at the 27 Club was on, where he met the devil. But it could just also be the story that they want us to believe, this new religion that they're building, because that's what the goal is to create this new space alien religion for the world.
Yeah, it's
a one world religion, like a
yeah, and he clearly says that the dude ayahuasca is firmly identified as the devil, Satan, and Lucifer, whose emblem is the Baphomet. And on the last day of the ritual, he told Crowley to draw an X, and we just had the X. Yeah, dude, and look, we just had the X eclipse, right? And guys, it's not like a portal is going to open up in the sky. That's not how this type of magic works, but it's thinning the veil. Things are happening metaphysically and spiritually all around us. There's things taking place right now. And we're going to see an uprise in killings as they're releasing this type of energy, this dark matter type energy. But yeah, it's very significant. And when you look into ayahuasca, like who he was, some people think it's Lamb, but I don't believe it is. The gray alien.
No, it's two different entities.
Yeah, they're two different entities. Ayahuasca is described with blonde hair. And then when I researched him, and the Egyptians worshipped him, bro. And he was Horus. He has the head of a falcon. When he comes to you, that's his truest form, with the head of a falcon. So it's freaking Horus, man. That's who they're dealing with here. That's who ayahuasca is. Ayahuasca. So, that's today, guys. And he remained in communication for 3 days. The 10th day, he instructed to draw the X symbol. April 8th was the day of the X eclipse. This ritual concludes today, like I said. And it's not like we'll witness the giant portal. I already mentioned that part. Ayahuasca sounds remnants of AI was, right? Ayahuasca, AI was. And in the Bible, it describes a beast that was and is not, which rises from the bottomless pit. Well, where's CERN, guys? It's built on the Temple of Apollo. Revelations 9:11. What'd they say? They had a king over them, the angel of the abyss, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon. In the Greek tongue, his name is Apollyon. And there's that Bible verse right there, the beast that, right here, Revelation 17:8. The beast that was. So I'm thinking, are they opening some black hole and some AI type God? Because they're in so many of their writings and literature, they talk about these archons and them being kind of AI, right? If you really look into the archons, they have an AI element to them, these entities that they're working with. So we had Peter Higgs connecting to the 48 with the day he died in reverse reduction gematria. And then if you look in pi, Peter Higgs is 41. Well, in Chaldean gematria, God particle equals 41, guys. Switzerland, is in that same cipher. Switzerland equals 41, matching red and green. And remember, before the eclipse, they were telling everybody to wear red and green. Again, that's all about the energy harvesting. So these people are all out watching this eclipse on certain ley lines, certain energy points, and all that energy is being manipulated to, open whatever they're opening, some type of Pandora's box. But that 41 number is so important because 41 days before the Great American Eclipse, Texas fire ignited. 41 days after the 2017 Great American Eclipse, Route 91 Harvest Festival, the shooting happened. And 41 days after this eclipse takes us to the date May 18th and 19th that keeps popping up in the decodes, right? Which really is May 19th, would be exactly 41 days after. Now, did you guys know the whole Jonah, remember the prophecy about Jonah, and on the 40th day, Nineveh gets overthrown? Oh, well, now they say it's all a hoax. Fact Check came out and tried to say it's all a hoax. And look how deceptive they are, guys. So I went through this whole blog, right? The Fact Check wrote, it's so stupid. And they said they investigated it thoroughly. Well, there is 8 Ninevehs. There's one in Texas, one in Missouri, one in Indiana, one in Ohio, a Nineveh in Pennsylvania, a Nineveh in Virginia, a Nineveh in New York, and one in Nova Scotia. The thing that they're trying to say why it's not true, they only count 2 of these as real. The one in Ohio, and I forget the other one, because they're saying the path of totality only goes over 2 of them. But that's why you have to be very careful with your wording. The eclipse will occur over. The first person that said this did not say it would be in full path of totality. So these other 6 Ninevehs, they still got touched by a partial eclipse. You guys get what I'm saying? So you see how deceptive they are in this. They're just saying, if you read the whole thing, read it for yourself. I put the link in the blog for you. They're just saying some of them are not in the full path of totality, but even though they're right here, they still got a partial eclipse. You know what I mean? You can still see the partial eclipse from these locations. So what are they really talking about?
And the next eclipse will be on May 1st when the Illuminati was founded.
Coming up soon?
No, that's like in 100 years from now.
Oh, you mean the one in 2044?
Yeah.
He said 100 years from now. That's 2044. But yeah, so there's one, Nineveh in Ohio, and then the other one I think is in Kentucky, guys, or no, Indiana. The Nineveh in Indiana, the Nineveh in Ohio, which still, it doesn't really matter how many of them there are. The guy that was breaking it down was just saying that it seems like it's going through a lot of them. It's not like that has nothing to do with the prophecy he was talking about. It still went over, if you want to get technical, it still went over 2 Ninevehs. So, and had a partial eclipse over 6 other ones. I mean, that's how deceptive Fact Check is. And if you remember correctly, Fact Check admitted in open court that they are not a fact. They are an opinion. So, no, I do not want to allow your ads.
Yeah, it's a political opinion. And also, it is not truthful because there's no such thing as fact checking because facts be changing. Nothing is static.
Yep. Tell them, Doenut. Facebook admits the truth. Fact checks are really just a lefty opinion. And they admitted this in court. This ain't a conspiracy site. It's freaking New York Post, which, I mean, I don't trust that. I trust a conspiracy site more than I trust any mainstream website. I'm just telling you that right now. Because these mainstream people lie so much. But yeah, bro, I just wanted to show how I think you are dead on with this guy being part of a ritual, regardless if he died a month ago, whatever. They held it like the dude that discovered the Higgs boson is not just going to coincidentally die on the day of the eclipse when CERN goes back online. If you believe that, you are a moron. I'm just telling you. You are a freaking moron if you believe that. Like, I get it, the dude was old, right? 100%. But they do hold information and news to bring it out on certain days. I think they did that with Prince Philip too. I think he died way before they told us. And I also believe they did that with the Queen. I think she died way before they told us she did, bud.
Yeah.
My personal opinion anyways, but let me show you this. So and then we'll get into Civil War. I'm working on a members only decode. This is why they hacked me on Scoop. Did you get to see this yet, Doenut?
No, never heard of it.
It's a new movie called Scoop, and it's about Prince Andrew getting interviewed about the Epstein situation. It's pretty good, but they really try to paint Prince Andrew as a good guy in it. You know what I mean? Like, make you feel bad for him. And all these things, guys, that you see here, these are all actual clips of the movie. So you just see them as a screenshot here because it's
oh yeah, that's that symbolism for the beta kitten programming.
Yep. Dude, it's in everything now. Like the leopard shit. It's in the Gentleman. It's in the Regime, which the Regime just showed a civil war in it too. But I just want to touch on a couple things in it. In the beginning of it, when Andrew and Jeffrey are walking through the park, they make sure you really see this part here too, because the guy lays down on the stone and he looks up at his camera after he just took a picture of Jeffrey Epstein and Prince Philip. And there's all these numbers on the screen. Well, if you add every one of them numbers up, you get the number 77. And this is a major number on 9/11. Flight 77 hit the 77-foot tall Pentagon on the 77th meridian, 77 minutes after takeoff. But maybe that was a coincidence too. And We Killed Kate Middleton is 77 in multiple ciphers. You know, so I believe, and you'll see it many times in the movie, connections to Kate Middleton dying. Who killed Kate Middleton? Well, His Majesty.
What is septenary?
Sepulture. Oh, it's sependary. It's based on 7, 1 through 7. It's a very good. It's a very amazing cipher when it comes to the Bible or the number 7. So if I'm ever decoding something with 7, I use sepentry. Marty Leeds really brought it out to the public, but it's phenomenal when you're dealing with the number 7.
Oh, okay, like September is the 7th month. Sept, sure.
Yep. So that's a good one to deal with that number if it's something to do with that number. Now, I'm not going to break all this down because some of this is for my members only stuff. So, but I'm just going to show you this, guys. Kate Middleton in Trigonometron Kabbalah, in English Kabbalah, her name in both them ciphers is 187. So, like, was she always, you know how we have certain people that are NPCs, certain people that are first player characters. Was she always meant to be that sacrificial offering? Was she always meant to be the sacrificial lamb? I say yes. I say it was always encoded within her name. Just like you have certain people that their code, when you look at their code, I've looked at over 5,000 people's codes doing my personal decode readings, which if you want to get yours, link in the description. And some people just have this chaos code attached to them, where that's all their code is designed to do, to bring chaos to other people. And that person's job is to put them people to the test so that they can ascend and go higher up. You know, it's probably most likely a non-player character with the chaos code. And that's their only job, is to test first player characters in different types of ways. Now, Kate Middleton, you'll see some people with that 187 code. You see it a lot with life path number 4s, but usually that's because a life path number 4 equals 187. The number 4 in Asian cultures is a number of death. And that's because they're about halfway through their reincarnation cycle. So they're still stuck in that life, death, rebirth
It's a holy number, though, to
what, 4?
Hebrews. Yeah.
4? Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, it's holy in many different cultures, 4. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then this girl's name in the movie Scoop, her name is Sam McAllister, which Sam McAllister equals 133, matching Kate Middleton. But she has the CC on throughout the whole movie, which is 33. You know, now these are all movie clips. So for my members, you'll get to see each part of the movie. You like how I did it like that, Doenut, with the
I do. Yeah, it looks good.
and see, this is a PDF, so I can't push play, but each one of these are actual clips from the movie that I took out of the movie. I just wanted to show, this is what I was working on when they hacked my computer last night. I was doing this for let me go back, for my members only, but that's really all I wanted to show you guys on that, because I got to put it all together. So I was working on this video, right? And let me show you this real quick. Then they hack my thing, and then me and Doenut will talk about Civil War. They hack my thing, shut my shit down so I can't do my video for you guys. And then my internet goes down in my area. I screenshotted everything. So I made sure I had evidence. We're performing planned maintenance in your area, which is affecting your TV on-demand service. We're working quickly to fully restore. And I don't even have TV on demand, guys. I just have internet. So it was just affecting my freaking internet too. And that's Aleister Crowley. I made that with AI. Aleister Crowley summoning Lamb. That's pretty tight, ain't it? And then I put this in there talking about Doenut, because I was talking about Prince Philip above it. And then 133, look at this. 133 is when they updated the notification, which I forgot to put in there. I'll put it in. It'll be in there later. But at 133, they came back on. So right here, they say we're working on planned maintenance. And then at 133, they come back on and say, powers are out and we're working on getting it taken care of. We don't know what the problem is yet. So they changed it up, and they changed it at 133, which is false reality, Kate Middleton. Just a little organic synchronicity for you, which I'll upload that screenshot after this live to show you guys what I'm talking about, because I thought I did, but I obviously didn't. Sorry about that. I just completely forgot. But anyways, so what did you think, brother, about Civil War?
I didn't like the film. I thought it was trash. Terrible film. If you want to see a film about that Civil War, what they were trying to imitate, there's a way better film in 2002 called City of God. City of God was excellent. It's the exact same storyline.
It was so bad. It was so bad. Me and Doenut was watching it together. There wasn't even no good stuff like to pick out of it.
I'd much rather zombies be going around than that. That was terrible.
That was terrible. A bunch of racist undertones in it, though. A lot of racial undertones. But I was so excited, bro. We both were excited. You ordered your little pizza. You know, we were both watching at the same time. And then like halfway through, I'm like, man, this shit is this. They never even explained why the Civil War broke out, dude. It just starts showing you they're already in a civil war. And then it don't go into the character of the president. Like, it was a terribly done movie, was it not, bro?
Absolute trash. I give it, I wouldn't even give it a star rating.
No, and he's
star.
It was bad, guys. It was bad.
It wasn't cathartic at all. Like, these films are supposed to be cathartic to get people, like The Purge was very cathartic. This wasn't at all. But there's a better film, Tommy. It's called City of God. You watch that, you'll be like, oh my gosh, they're just copying off this movie. If you share my screen, I'll show you.
Yeah. Let me share it.
This movie, City of God, was one of my favorite films back in 2002. And it's about this like war going on, and this kid is a photographer. And so that's exactly what Civil War is about. It's about this war going on, and this girl is a photographer. Um, it's like the same thing, just not as good. But yeah, here's some more Baphomet stuff I found though on the internet. Someone posted this. I mean, that does not look like a quarter, so I just thought it was interesting. I'd like to see if I get two real quarters and put them together. If it does make the Baphomet, that would be interesting.
Oh, wow. So you can pull that up again?
Yeah, so it makes the Baphomet there. But honestly, this doesn't look like a real quarter.
No,
So
it don't.
yeah, so
Kind of looks like well, can you pull up a real quarter in comparison to that?
I'll do that later. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do that later to see if it is. I just thought that was kind of cool. But here's just the imagery of CERN at nighttime, people in robes. That went down. This eclipse going down. We already covered all this, but this was something that I found that no one else has found yet because
I burned that bridge down. Oh,
yes, this goes into the 128 code, I believe, because this guy, Norman Finkelstein's book, I'll Burn That Bridge when I get to it, that looks a lot like that bridge that went down, but
wow.
but it's connected to the 128 because his birthday is December 8th, 128, when Leave the World Behind. And that's the cover of his book. So, I mean, I saw that. I was like, that's crazy because this 128 is important. Yeah. Because this is the spring early kickoff in 128 years this year. So, this 128 is super connected, I believe. Even in these images like that NASA shows, they put secret words in the clouds. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I've seen that too. You're right, dude. They damn sure do that.
I was on Rice Crypto, and he was showing me this guy's video, Trace Smith, and he was showing this symbol, which I thought was interesting because it's got the X right there, right where it happened. So they made this look.
Everybody keeps sending me this guy's video, Trey Smith. Is he the one that pokes the damn TV screen? Because I cannot stand him. He pokes the TV screen. He talks and then he's poking the screen the whole time, dude. It's so annoying. And he's the one that did the whole Trump prophecy thing that never came true. Remember?
But with the 27 club, here's Robert Johnson, because we're going into that number, and I was seeing if he had the Sampaku eye. This is the famous picture of him. This is the most famous picture of Robert Johnson, who was the first one to join the 27 club. Yep. And you can see that my symbolism of connecting Sampaku eyes to tragedies is even more on point. Here he is with the Sampaku, 3 whites under the eye. First person to join the 27 club, just like Brittany Murphy. She has the Sampaku, and she joined the 27 club as well. So I think that research is pretty.
What about Kurt Cobain? Pull up Kurt Cobain. Let's see if Kurt Cobain has Sampaku eyes.
Okay. Kurt Cobain.
This is
magazine.
Interesting.
Yeah. So what I do is I usually go to the magazine covers. Because the magazine covers is because anybody can get a Sampaku eye by just moving their face around. But I don't see anything with him having it.
I think they murdered him. I don't believe he killed himself at all.
If that's Kurt Cobain?
Yeah, that is him.
I don't know. I don't see. A lot of celebrities actually get eye surgery, so it doesn't reveal their Sampaku eyes. That's actual thing that goes on.
Why don't they want the Sampaku eyes showing up? I think it's
so here's a picture of Kurt Cobain with the Sampaku. I'll pull this up bigger.
Yep. So maybe he was one of them ones that tried to hide it.
Yeah, he could have been had some surgery because this looks like a picture of him before.
Early on.
But no, I don't see the Sampaku on him. Really.
No, yeah, you're right.
but I still think that it's.
How about Jimi Hendrix?
Does Jimi Hendrix have the Sanpaku eye?
It's interesting to look like how many of them do have it. You know what I mean? There's definitely something going on with some of them. You showed me a lot of famous people with the Senpaku eyes that tragedies happen to.
Yeah, I always like to look at magazine covers for it, but yeah, I'll dive deeper and look into all the 27 Club people to see.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see how many of them do out of that club. So I did catch a couple things during the film, and I'm going to pause the volume on it. So one thing I noticed at 46 minutes into the film, guys, and the film is created by two production companies. DNA Productions is one of them. And, 46, you have 23 chromosomes from your mother, 23 from your father, 23 equals 46 spelled out. And what's the other production company called?
A24.
A24. So let me see here. Right. Let me get to, okay. So in the film, like everything is destroyed, guys. And Civil War, like everything they're driving through is completely just obliterated in America, right? The helicopters laying in the street. It's kind of really stupid though. The whole movie is them in a car driving. It doesn't tell you how it happens. It doesn't tell you nothing. But when they drive through this town, they say, did we just go through a portal? So they connect it to the whole portal shit. Then at 47 minutes, they get out the car, which you all know the number 47, the 47-degree Masonic compass, and they go into the store. They're like, what is going on? Did we just come through a portal into the Twilight Zone? And because like people are walking their dogs around, everybody's chilling. It's like a town that just don't make sense when the rest of the world's in this civil war. So this is where I started watching out. I'm like, okay, there's got to be something going on that they want us to see here. And they're, they're just trying on clothes. She's wearing the dress and all that stuff. Now, when she comes out, notice the address. And when I'm breaking this part down, I didn't even notice the thing that I should have been noticing. I want to see how many of you guys in the comments notice it. Do you guys see anything else besides the address that you should probably be paying attention to in the comments? Let's see if you guys caught on to that. Because at this point, I did not yet. I'm getting ready to break down the whole 914 connection here, and I'll show you, and then we'll see. You guys can say it if you've seen it in the comment. So 914, guys, in Latin gematria is the apocalypse encoded caste system. And what is a caste system? Well, Doenut, what are caste systems?
I'll pull it up, the meaning, what a caste system is.
It's like a classification thing, right?
It's a social classification based on castes. Caste is a fixed social group which an individual is born within.
Right. So that's kind of what they would want to structure if they did this kind of takeover. And guys, look, they want us to overthrow our country. They do. That's what we call the shadow government, trying to get us to overthrow our real government. They are a bunch of scumbags and weirdos and pedos. But the last thing we want to do is overthrow the government, because that's what they're trying to engineer us to do. They want us to do that. So we should refrain from doing that, because there's something behind it why they want us to do it. You know what I mean? It's probably so they can come in and take over and bring us under that whole one world system. What do you think, Doenut?
Oh, no, you crushing it, bro, for sure.
I mean, do you think that they want us to take
yeah, like from what I've been learning is that's how it's done. What happens is the Illuminati fire in the minds of men, the religious based system of secret society of these occult sects going all the way back to the Lucinian mysteries is that revolution is the religion. So like, for example, there's, good revolution, but most revolution will get hijacked and turn into a coup d'etat where they'll turn it into a reign of terror instead of what it was actually supposed to be, and set up a new tyrannical government, which would be worse than the ones that they wanted to replace. We got to get rid of this one. And well, now you got an even more brutal, uh, tyrannical, anti-freedom, anti-God system.
Yep. No, I think you're 100%, bro. And unfortunately, this is what I think they're going to do, Doenut. I think, bro, that they're going to do some staged event with like a Kill King 33 ritual to get Joey Boy Biden out the way. They're going to let Kamala Harris step in for like a couple weeks, right towards the end of, right before the new election cycle. And I might be wrong on that. This is just like what I'm thinking, because in a House of Cards, that's like kind of exactly what happened. The 46th president died. Joe Biden's the 46, right? And then his wife became the 47th first female president of the United States. And that also happened in the movie Veep, where she became the first female 47th. So
nuts.
Maybe that will happen. And then Trump comes in, and everybody wants Trump. So they've mind controlled these people to think when really Trump and Biden are the same thing, guys. They really are. I hate to say that, but they are. And I'm a diehard pro-life conservative telling you this. And so you guys are going to vote and put the person in there that's going to bring genocide to you. I think he will be the one to bring that whole civil war in, because they could pull that off with him in there, Doenut, because he has everybody mind controlled, and he'll just tell them, oh yeah, we're doing military tribunals. These are all people that are hurting people and doing all that shit. You know what I mean? They'll push that narrative, and everybody will believe it. Trust the plan. Sit on your couch and trust the plan. And they'll totally take over our whole damn country. I mean, it's kind of crazy, But anyways, that happened at 46 minutes in, guys. Chicago's 46. Democratic Party equals 914. The Illuminati of the Earth is 914. Coded message understanding is 914. And the Democratic Party, Chicago, that's Obama's area, who created the movie Leave the World Behind. And I'm thinking they got that mini CERN in Chicago, and I keep seeing Chicago in all the codes. So maybe the Civil War will pop off in Chicago. Maybe. That's just a guess of mine. I really don't know if that'll happen or not, but just kind of a guess. And then the other thing is, notice it until after the fact. The monarch, you guys notice that over there? The monarch mind control shit on the wall. It says monarchs. And what are monarchs? Well, they're ruling class, right? The kings, the monarchs, and a caste system. They would be the ones setting that up. So you have a connection to the caste system, the monarchs right there. And then we all know about monarch mind control and the programming. And Doenut, I was reading this pamphlet. It's kind of like a pamphlet thing. Right here, what you're seeing on the screen, and it was talking about mind control and how you get them to dissociate. And oh man, dude, it's crazy. I'm not even going to cover some of the stuff they were talking about because it blew my mind that they even do that to people. But did you know that, like, when they get these people to dissociate, they use movies like The Wizard of Oz and certain fairy tales as part of the programming?
Sure. Yeah. You can kind of see that in Clockwork Orange, how they're playing the movies to him.
Oh, yeah, they did that. What was that movie where they were cloning people that was real big? Jamie Foxx was in.
They cloned Tyrone?
Yeah, remember they were doing that in that too. They cloned Tyrone. They were sure doing that, and they cloned Tyrone. They were holding the guy's eyes open when Jamie Foxx and them snuck down in the basement. That they had the guy's eyes open and was making him watch movies. Remember? Well, I guess he was kind of watching people kill each other too. They had him watching all kinds of crazy stuff, but they had these metal things like keeping his eye open, forcing him to watch it. And guys, we got 600 people in this live. Smash that like button. Make sure you go over, check out my boy Doenut's Patreon. Doenut's his website link is down in the description. Check him out. Go sign up to his newsletter. Get some of that good
you, bro. Thank
news.
you. Yeah, smash that like button.
So that's pretty much really what I seen, Doenut, in it. And the only other thing, buddy, was after he got shot, they were driving through the woods and the whole woods were on fire. It kind of looked like some Maui line of shit. I think this summer, we are going to see the worst wildfires that we've ever seen in our life. And the license plate right there, guys, if you add that up, guess what it equals? That's the only part I really, besides what I showed you, 187.
Oh, dang. Oh.
Yeah, the license plate adds up to 187 in the Fibonacci cipher.
It's not on the paper. It's on the wall.
But do you have anything else you want to show us, brother?
Nah. I'll keep y'all updated, Tommy. You keep y'all updated. Smash that like button. Bam, bam, bam.
Smash that like button, guys. So, yeah, we did an hour, guys, and make sure before we go, well, Doenut, if you got anywhere to go, because I got to do a little promo.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Much love. And God bless you.
I love you too, brother. Thank you for coming on.
Love you, bro. Peace.
Peace. Okay, guys. Well, let me do a little promo right now real quick. I just want to show you guys a couple things real fast. And don't worry, guys. I will have that members only video done for you. I'm going to work really hard tomorrow to get it done because it'll be super fire. I got all the clips already put together, but that was very strange how they hacked my shit. And I mean, my computer freaking froze and would not go off that screen. Here, I'll show you like how I do it. I'll show you my process. This is how I do these videos for you guys, even not the non-members only videos. So do you guys know what Canva is? I go back in here in Canva, and then like I'll get an idea of something I want to work on. Oh, here's a good one I can show you because I'm working on this one still. So like this one, I'm putting together one on the Wizard of Oz, speaking about the Wizard of Oz and how certain characters represent certain things, like the straw man. The scarecrow represents the straw man, how it ties into maritime law. And you see, so I'll start like building it out like this. And then when you want to go live, you just go up here and you can go down here and you can go present and record. And then you're in this back office part where you can record all your slides and videos. So I can like actually put the videos on here or any clips I want to show you guys. That's how I did the Frozen Empire video, the one I did on the Ghostbusters. The last 3 videos that you guys see me upload, I did like that, and people really seem to love that format. You see, Dorothy says, these shoes are made out of you, which if you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. But if you know, you know. I'm on YouTube right now, so I can't talk about that. But hashtag Red Shoe Club. That's all I'm going to say. So I just put this one together last night. It was on that mind control part of the Wizard of Oz, breaking that down, how they achieve alter states. So we're going to get into all that. This one I'll have ready in the next couple of days. I've got it, coming together. Look at this one. Toto's the truth seeker. That's what he represents in it. So that's kind of how I build it. And the one I was doing with you guys is this one. This is for the members only. And see, it has actually, so it'll have like the cover. This will be the thumbnail. Then it does the welcome intro. That part. VIP club, my different slides. See, these are actually videos. See, they're actually videos. Ain't that cool how I set it up on there, guys? So it looks like a TV. And yeah, man, they definitely killed Princess. Well, she's not a princess, is she? Is Kate Middleton a princess? I don't think so. They definitely killed her though. And in this scene right here is so crazy. Let me show you this. Oh, I better not play that. I might get flagged. I just want to show you the part. Okay, look at this. So when she's mad, she's getting ready to leave, guys. And you only see it for a split second. First, you see Trump. And then look, Big Brother's watching you. So first they show you Trump as she's a Trump supporter on her desk. And then the next second, boom, Big Brother's watching you. So what are they really saying there? Hey, Trump supporters, Big Brother's watching you, which they've done a whole psyop on them poor people. I feel bad for them. They don't even realize. And that lady, her name is Sam McAllister, right? Right. See, there's her name, Sam McAllister. And the colors are yellow and blue. Remember, we learned that and Leave the World Behind. What that means, yellow and blue equals 56, like mind control. It's an Illuminati color code. When you see that color, George Floyd's ritual, it was heavily connected to the orange and blue. And then they've got the orange marker over there. Well, Sam McAllister equals 133, like Kate Middleton in False Reality. Throughout the whole movie, she's wearing the CC. But these are all clips from the actual film. So I'm going to go over them and do the members only one. This one kind of shows his butt a little bit. We ain't going to clip on that one. But I'll have this one done. You see, I got it pretty much done. I just got to present it. This is the one I was doing, and they froze up on me when I was doing it. And this is on his coat of arms, this motto, which is God is my help. God is his help. Can you believe he said that? God is my, this is in German, which equals 77, like we killed Kate Middleton. And he literally said out of his own mouth, in the event that I am reincarnated, I would like to return as a deadly virus in order to contribute something to solve overpopulation. That's what he said. And he dies on Little Nas X's birthday when DMX dies, whose nickname is Dark Man X. CERN Ritual 49. Like that dude that his story comes out on 49, who created the Higgs boson. Then you got Revelations is 49, Clade X is 49. This slide right here, this screenshot, is from Rambo. Shout out to Rambo. He used to do all the good writing for Zachariah. You know, whenever you've seen a good blog for little Zachariah, a good decode, it's because Rambo did it before they fell out. So Rambo did that. He's a phenomenal decoder. Really good, does really good. But yeah, I'll get this one put together later. Probably tomorrow morning, I'll knock it out for you guys. And, I just give you a little sneak peek. Really, that's nothing because all the coding is within the clips. That's what, but it's good. If you guys haven't watched it, check it out. It's pretty decent. It's way better than Civil War. I'll tell you that much. It's way better than Civil War. I actually enjoyed watching this. Civil War was so terrible. And there was so much, like everybody was excited to watch it, but it was completely, utterly garbage. And there's my brother Doenut's website. You can check that out. Where's my website at? Hold on, guys. I got it up here. All right, here we go. All right, so you see I was looking into Chicago. I've been on my Chicago kick lately. This is a gematria calculator. Chicago's got that 492. Oh, wow. Yeah, so Chicago is 49, Chicago, Illinois, and CERN Ritual. And then I wonder if Antichrist. Oh my Lord. Yep, it is. Antichrist 49, Chicago, Illinois 49, CERN ritual. Hey, Travis, maybe you're right, bro. Maybe Obama is the Antichrist, dude. You might be on to something. I think it's Prince William, but I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot that points towards Chicago with the connection to the Antichrist. And Prince William sure ain't from Chicago. Only person I could think of is Obama, right? You got 1917 equaling Antichrist. Well, what did they do in the year 1917? Oh, just a massive genocide of Christians. That's all. It's called the Armenian Genocide, which is the biggest Christian community in there. Oh, it's an ancient Christian community. I don't know if that'd be considered the Middle East or not, but they murdered all them people. And that was really the Turkish government responsible for that. And they won't even recognize the Armenian genocide, and all them poor people were murdered. That was 1917. So you also got the 121, which is first case of corona, January 21st. And then the first case of Omicron, the new variant, was on 12/1. So you have that number as well. These are all the different ciphers for anyone that's new here. So like if you're working on something that involves the number 7, you want to use this cipher, Sepentry. Then these numbers, pi and Chaldean, are really good for decoding like events with the news or stuff like that. If you're trying to trace a certain amount of days from an event and then you see the day equals 116 or something, like it's 116 days from this event, then the best number for that would be Latin. So you would go over there and put 116 in and see what all equaled 116 in that cipher, you know what I mean? Or English ordinal for the new people. This is a good one for you guys because it's just based on the English language. So you can learn a lot with that cipher. And if there's a certain code you want to learn, my calculator is the only one that does this. So you just type it in, right? 23, for example. There you go. Enter. The other calculators don't do that. And it'll give you a match everything in the ordinal in that cipher. So it makes it really easy for you to find stuff. The big one right now is here. This is huge. This is the freaking cipher that and pi. These two, Chaldean and pi, man, there's so much in these ciphers with 41. We just had it with Peter Higgs. His name was 41 in pi. So yeah, look through that cipher, guys. You'll see a lot of their plans that they got, to unfold this year within this cipher. There's a lot of stuff in that cipher, though. 677 freaking matches. That's a lot. So, okay, now this is my site, truthfultv.com. If you're on the front page of it, takes you right here. And you see it gives you my email, my WhatsApp. If you click on that. So if you're in another country and you can't text me at 234-425-2099, you can contact me through WhatsApp right here. It's very simple. Or you can email me at TommyTruthful@aliencartel.com. Aliencartel.com is the new website we're launching. I might get B-Dell on board with that one. So it's almost done. I have it almost all the way done. I'm going to launch it 7/20 of 2024. That's the day they said they allegedly walked on the moon. So, I got to go ahead and launch it on that day just to troll a little bit. But if you click on the shop here, this is all the new stuff we got, guys. I got some these are tuned at 7.83 hertz, matching the Schumann resonance, like the bracelets we had. So these are copper rings that you can wear, which are tuned at that frequency. I also got tuning forks now. So the 432 hertz, if you're meditating and you're trying to learn how to get your body to vibrate at a certain frequency, you can use tuning forks to help you achieve this. These ones are really cool because they have the box which amplifies everything. That's the resonance box is what it's called. And then down in the description, it'll break it down for you what they're used for. Remember that 128 code Doenut was just talking about? Look, I got these tuning forks, 128 hertz. But it's actually really good for you. 128 hertz clears your chakra, tunes your chakra, and it's for healing. That's a frequency that promotes physical healing. And what I was thinking about, guys, maybe that's why they do all these rituals with that 128 number. The 128 hertz promotes healing, but then they're doing these rituals. The bridge collapses at 1:28 a.m. Bridge collapse equals 128. The towers collapse at 10:28 a.m. The Challenger blows up on January 28th. So maybe that is them manipulating that good organic frequency, trying to put out negative energy attached to that. That's just a thought of mine. I don't know if that's true, but I was definitely thinking about it last night when I put these online. I was like, man, I wonder if that's why they do all that shit with that number. Because I really never knew much about the 128 hertz. And I got a new book that breaks down all the different frequencies in hertz and how what it helps with as far as holistical. And yeah, that was one I was really interested in. Now, the new bracelet that I'm most excited about is this bad boy right here, the Hellfire, guys. It's obsidian, which obsidian blocks black magic, psychic attacks, negative energy. And if you have obsidian, make sure that you charge it under full moons, or the eclipse would have been perfect. Look at that. That one's tight as hell, ain't it? You got the Hellfire Series Natural Red, Yellow, Tiger Eye Stone bead bracelet with the obsidian. And if you want just straight obsidian, we have this one. Necklace. You could charge that out under the eclipse. These go on your phone. So these are made out of shungnite. I can never pronounce it. And that goes on the back of your phone. You peel this thing off and then it sticks the little circle. It's not a sticker, it's an actual stone of shungnite. And it just sticks to your phone, which helps to transmutate the negative energy you're getting bombarded with. And it neutralizes it. It neutralizes it. We tested these in real time, and I couldn't even believe how much of an effect it had. It was phenomenal. So them are all over there. That's all on truthfultv.com. I'm losing my voice, guys. That link is down in the description. And hey, listen, if you're on your Harry Potter shit, you know what I'm saying? Casting some spells out here on your Harry Potter shit, we got you covered. I actually got these kind of just joking, but I thought they were so cool. Look at them. They're real crystals, though. These are real crystals on them. Ain't that cool as hell? It's like a little pimp stick. I love them. Oh, that one's obsidian. That's for me. So if you're a Capricorn, this is the one you want to get. From 12/22 to January 19th. And I'm January 17th. So I'm about to order me one of them. I want this one. Well, what's the blue one? I wonder what that comes with down there. The Capricorn stone. You guys can see it better now, right? This is Gemini. If you're a Gemini on your Harry Potter shit, this is the one you need. If you're Libra, I can never say this word, lapis lazuli, which this is the only stone that's in the Bible. It's an amazing healing stone. So it's cool to have anyways. But Tiger Eye Leo, Aquamarine Aries. That's kind of cool. I like that one too. I like this one the most, though, I ain't gonna lie. I can't pronounce it. Labyrinth. Labyrinth. It's just pretty. That's for cancers. Shout out to all my cancers out there. And red jasper for our Aquariuses. I love Aquariuses. They're really good people. Virgos. I had a girlfriend that's a Virgo, and she stabbed me. You don't want to fuck with a Virgo, let me tell you that for sure. And this is Agite with the Virgo. It's not the prettiest, but, definitely, I think if I wasn't looking at it for like my birthday, I would still get that one, Capricorn, because it's obsidian, and I'm obsessed with obsidian. I think it's so pretty, and what it does holistically is just phenomenal. We got the Organite. They killed this guy that developed this technology, William Reich. Well, he died in jail anyways. These are the new ones I just got in. We sold out all the other ones. They're gone. And also, like, say you want to make your own necklace, guys. You can buy one of these. It comes with a bunch of them. You get all these different colors. And then you can just put your own stone in there, which now we offer stones, so you can buy like your own stone and put it in there yourself. All these different things. This is the one everybody buys, which is tuned at 7.83 hertz, matching the Schumann resonance and the alpha brainwave. That's obsidian with copper, which is the grounding effect. They're on sale right now too. They're normally $26. They're on sale for $20, so they're $6 off. And then, what was this one? Oh yeah, these are badass too, right? The Shugnite. So this one's cool because it holds your phone on the side like that. And you can't beat that price. That's with shipping. Now, because I offer free shipping, it takes 9 to 14 days to get to you. But if I would have tried to make it 3 or 4 days, it would have cost the extra $20 in shipping. And I didn't want to raise the price on you guys. So I figured, well, they won't mind. You got to be a little patient, but it saves you money. And then these are amazing. So if you're meditating or trying to do your astral projection or your remote viewing, these are really good to direct the energy towards you. Look at these different ones. See, that's that lapsus. Oops. Where's the lapsus? There's the lapsus lazuli. So it's pushing all that energy out from that element in the 4 directions. You could put it by your Wi-Fi router too, and it'll transmutate that negative energy, especially if you got something like tourmaline on there. Certain elements are better for certain things, you know what I mean? So it just depends on what you're looking for. Then, of course, don't forget about the red mercury rings, the Cinnabar elixir ring, on sale from $26 to $22. I think they're amazing. That cool color. But that's it, guys. That's what we got. So if you're going to get married, you might as well get yourself a freaking red mercury elixir ring. They say red mercury is not real, but Cinnabar is real. So how is red mercury not real? That's what they created out of. You dummies. But they tell us, hey, it's never existed. The whole Tartarian Empire, I guess they didn't have it on their building using it for free energy, did they? But I think they did. These are kind of cool too. And you see these ones are raw. That's tourmaline. Tourmaline is probably the best stone in the world when it comes to blocking EMF and electromagnetic frequencies. It's not the prettiest thing, but if you're trying to protect yourself, you can't get nothing better than that. And that's raw. You don't want it after it's all shiny and pretty, because it takes all the energy away from it. You know, when they're all buffed up. And you want to charge any of your crystals, you want to charge under the full moon. Or if you have an eclipse or something, charge them on that. I don't really know much about this one, citrite. I just researched some of the things that I found, and I put it all down here, what I could find on it. The Sunfire Stone. I forget whose birthday citrite is. That's someone's birthstone, though. Tourmaline, is their birthday October? Maybe October. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. And where's that one? Oh, this one. This is a kind of a cool deal. You get the necklace. That's the organite necklace. So instead of the pyramid, you're wearing the organite right on your neck. And then you get the free chakra stones with it. So you get the box with the necklace, the free chakra stones. Comes in a cool little. Can't beat that. You know what I mean? I don't know what you're going to do with these stones. Maybe give them to your kids. Put them in the fish tank or something. I don't know. But the necklace part of it's pretty cool. They're good to put up on your counter or something like that, you know, decoration. I really don't know what purpose they would have besides that. Some people use them when they're meditating, but I've never done that. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. This is the part you want right here. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's pretty much all I got for y'all today. So we still got 350 people in here. Damn. But thank you guys. I love y'all. I hope you guys have an amazing night. And I'm out of here, y'all. Truthful, out.